Welcome to Judy's Mind Body. And it's a beautiful sunny day today. We're going to inhale up, open, and exhale down. Exhaling is the out breath. Triple burner. The head, the heart, and the lungs. Inhale up, exhale down. Use the funnel breath. Use the inhale through the nose and the exhale through the mouth. Tongue on the upper palate. Expansion at the belly, contraction at the belly. Inhale, exhale. All different words expressing the same idea, but slowing down, noticing the circularity inherent in Qigong practice, and how we extend through the whole body. The limbs and your feet are basically in a V here, supporting from the ground. Inhaling up towards the heavens is tradition, and exhaling down towards the earth is also part of that tradition, connecting both ways, up and down, up and down. Opening it out for the accordion, inhaling out, exhaling back. Having a stool nearby, if you get so you need it, you can grab it. Inhaling out, exhaling back. Notice the inhale out. See if you can expand through this area here, just below the rib cage and just above the hips right here. Open that whole area up, extend through the whole spine. And now breathe in, and now breathe out. And feel it in the belly, that's your core. You're also expanding the rib cage here, and now you're contracting it. One more expansion or inhale, and one more contraction or exhale. And sink the hands into your stool or chair if you have it. It's really good to start with something that you can depend on so you don't fall over. Okay, and we're going to go this way and this way. Just follow me, whatever direction I go. This is towards the left for you. This is towards the right for you. But this way, when I'm mirroring you, we can be together and you can see me and I can potentially see that you're following me. Okay, I'm going to bring this foot over like a dance kind of thing and bend the knees here. Bend in the center. At either end, I make sure that I'm grounded, but I'm bringing my hand to the center of the chair here or my stool. For short bodies, the stool works well. Good. Now you're going to come over here. We'll do a forward back weight shift together. You're going to shift towards the chair and bring your, what would be your, for you, the right heel forward. You're going to bend that front knee and straighten the back, and the back heel will lift over here, and the front toe will lift over here. And you can use the center of the chair to hold on to. Forward back weight shift with stool. Very good as you start. Feel your length through the body. Feel the crown of the head pull up. Feel the Feel the grounding leg in the front here where the bent knee is slightly bent. It's not going to go over that big toe, and your head is going to be straight up through the body. Okay, make sure that that happens because you don't want to bring the weight of the head, which is over 35 pounds, over that knee like this. Okay, so stay straight and tall as you move forward and back. Good. Other side. I like to keep my legs in a V a lot of the time because it's called rider on horse position. It would be as if you got off the horse. You still could bend, but you can also straighten. So you're going to come over here, bend this knee, straighten this leg, lift it up, release the heel, and stay straight up and down. So you don't have to go way out there. You want to be pretty much with it right straight ahead from this hip. So inhale forward, exhale back. You can do both of these things, but I like this one. I'm holding onto the stool. I'm going to inhale and open and say, aha, because I want to make sure that we all warm up our voices. Come back, inhale, go out and say, aho. Inhale first. Aho. Good. Let's go to the other side. So this is fun to do with your forward back weight shift. Okay, feet in a V, sink down. Shifts towards the stool. This will bend this knee and release this leg as you pull it up like that. Now just drop the heel. This is the yin leg. It's straight. This leg on this side by the stool is the yang leg. It's slightly bent at the knee. Your leg also includes a 45-degree angle at the back leg of the foot. So you'll see that more when we do go forward weight shift in a couple of minutes here. You're going to come forward, bend the front knee, straighten the back leg. The heel on that leg lifts, this leg. And now the toe on this leg lifts as this leg becomes straight. It doesn't ever lock at the knee, but you want to feel like it's much straighter than it was. Now this leg becomes the yang leg. The knee is bent and the back leg is straight. Once again, not locked, but straight. The heel comes up. The toe will come up in front. Just show that one more time here. Come to the center of the chair. Let's go across like this. Bending the knees, straightening, bending, straightening. Good. Now coming over here to this side. Feet in a V, shift towards the chair. Bring your other leg up. Just drop the heel, come forward, bend the front leg, the yang leg. Make it yin, it's going to straighten and the toe comes up. Yang, yin. Try to have the belly button moving straight forward. Yang, yin for the front leg. Okay. Now let's go to the other side. Feet in a V, shifting towards the stool, holding on in the center, or just draping your heel of the hand here. Notice how your legs now are in a V. This leg is 45-degree angle, as is this one. But when we bring this leg forward, that leg comes straight out. And the back leg is at a 45-degree angle. So you need that to do this forward shift, bend the front knee, straighten the back leg without locking it. Come back. The toe comes up in front when you straighten the leg. The heel comes up and back when you straighten the back leg. The front leg is yang and the back leg now is yin. Now the front leg is yin or feminine and the back leg is yang. So those principles become clear after a while, but actually we're always doing this. We're always floating through the center, grounding, and then releasing the back heel here as that leg straightens. And as we come back, the front leg will straighten and the toe will come up and the back leg has bent at the knee. It's not a big bend, so you don't necessarily need to work terribly hard at this, but you need to understand that the principles are always working together with a grounding or floating through the middle. Ground, release. Ground, release. That grounding is very important because that helps with the slowness. Okay, I hope that's clear. It's a lot of stuff. All right, let's work on our forward, back, up, down weight shift. Now we're behind the stool and maybe a foot's length. And you're going to take hold of the chair and you're going to inhale towards the balls of the foot. So now you're coming up on your balls of the foot and your toes, bottom of the toes. Now you're going to sink through the middle. That's the bubbling spring area. A lot of great acupressure points there. And now you're going to come back towards the heels and you rise. It's called sinking and rising. And it gives the feeling of being a rocking chair. And we'll use that for when we get to rocking motion. However, in Tai Chi Chih, we don't really want to come off really high from the floor. So you would be doing something like this. A little rise of the heels, a little rise of the toes. But it's the feeling of being a rocking chair in rocking motion. Our first move that we'll get to in Tai Chi Chih, 19 movements in one pose. Okay, so let's look at the breath. Seated. Get out your stool, please. And you're going to place one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. And you're going to inhale, expanding the belly, rib cage, upper chest, and then exhaling down. Upper chest, rib cage, belly. Inhale. Exhale. Notice how the shoulders do not rise. The spine remains long. And the crown of the head, which is the back of the skull, is pulled up by a string, maintaining alignment as you exhale down. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Raise the collarbones here. Exhale down. 3, 2, 1. Do this slowly. Feel the abdomen pull in here. You want to really work with your core. Inhale, expand. Collarbones rise. Exhale, keep the spine long. One more. 3-part breath. Exhale. Very good. Shake it out. Just shake out those wrists. Shake out the upper body. Shake out the tummy. You can't really shake out the legs too much, but you can a little bit. Okay, very good. Now we're going to bring the arms up to here and come down. You're on the front of your seat, by the way. You want to have your sits bones right here on the solidly on the stool, but just forward, not way back where you're not. You don't want to be pushed in by the back of the chair. You want to feel like you're extending through the spine and you are creating your own alignment. Okay, so now we're going to come up here. Inhale up. And now you're going to prepare to exhale down. This is going to be Buddha picks up the earth. Exhale, inhale first. And now exhale. Inhale up to the center body. When you get to the up here at the collarbones, start to bring the hands, turn them upside down, and exhale out. I like to use with shu. Because sound floats on the exhale. And you're using your core. Two more. I'm still using the funnel breath because I don't necessarily think that you need to start with the inhale through the nose, but let's try it. Now exhale through the mouth, but the tongue is on the upper palate. That makes an internal exhale and with that tongue up there, but you can get it from the inhale to come through the nose. And your tongue ends up on the upper palate anyway, so don't worry about it too much. Inhale through the nose. The tongue is right up there near the front, and it's touching the upper hard palate. One more. Good. Another favorite Qigong move. Hope you're on your edge of your stool here. Check your sits bones. They're right there. You want to have them solidly on your stool so you don't fall off. Okay. This is a spinal twist. You're going to inhale here and you're going to exhale over this way. Inhale center. Exhale towards your right. I am mirroring you. Inhale when you come here. When you start to twist, exhale. One more inhale towards the center and exhale towards the right. And then the final one slowly back. Good. And now exhale down. Very, very nice. Okay, from here, it's a little bit hard to do some of these moves. We're better off to stand, but let's try for those who need to sit. This is a very good opener for the shoulders. We're going to do this kind of a move, but hold on to the chair if you need to. So I'm going to hold on and back. You can also hold down lower sometimes on the rungs of the chair or stool, bringing in some elements from chair yoga. Okay, so this is a side bend. Holding on down here. I'm holding down this rung here. Good. All right. You can also do some tapping here, but it's just a little bit more comfortable to do it standing, but it's possible, okay? So make sure you're solidly on your chair and pat down here, insides of the legs with your thighs open here. And then back up. You can always use one hand if you prefer and hold on to the back rung of the stool. And then the other hand holding on. You have to invent these things that work for your body because I can't really know what works for best for you. You need to figure out what works best for you. Okay. Now you're going to tap down here this arm. Come back up to the center chest. You might want to try a sound here like a Tarzan, ah, or make it a little bit higher in this area here. Aha! It's good for the voice to experiment with this. Aha! You're right on your sternum now. So that's your chest voice. Aha! Now you're going to go into your head voice. Aha! Okay, just like a little kid. Okay, now go down here, this arm. You can create all your Italian vowels right here. Aha! Aho! Ahi! Ahe! Ah! Au! Let's do the ghosty kind, okay? Au! Again, inhale. Au! That way you're bringing in head voice and chest voice. Okay. I think that's good. Let's look at picking up a feather and letting it go. That is very possible to do right here. So bring your feet out to the side, open up the thighs, maybe come back a little bit on your chair, but try to use your spine to hold you up rather than the back of the chair. Okay, you're going to pick up a feather here with your thumb and forefinger. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with your tongue on the upper palate. And watch that hand come down. You're bringing in your peripheral vision with the movement up and down. The palm flattens, and it's almost as if you were painting the wall in your mind. Inhaling up, exhaling down, picking up a feather and letting it go. One of the Qigong moves. Other side. Stretch out your spine, exhale back down. Keep the spine extended. Don't drop the body. As you flatten the palm, feel the exhale. Tongue is on the upper palate. You inhale through the nose. You've exhaled through the mouth. But the mouth is not really very far open because you literally are exhaling down towards the inside of your body all the way to the pelvis. Okay, let's try that again. That's the Qigong breath. Okay, so slowly we're getting ourselves ready to go to Tai Chi Chih eventually here. Okay, the propeller, we did that before, but I want to indicate that when you lift up your rib cage here, when you lengthen your spine and you feel your hip bones here, you've created a space right here. And you really want to use that space as you do the propeller. Okay, and that's your spinal twist with the palms up. Check it by seeing when you look forward whether your pinkies come together. Aha, they did. Inhale out. Good. Now you're going to twist towards your left that way. I'm sorry, towards my towards your right. This is your right. This is your left. You want to go both directions. You inhale in the center. You're a propeller, so you're keeping those arms up in a T, and they're just about here, right opposite the sternum, or a little bit higher, but you want to make sure you don't raise the shoulders, okay? So inhale here, twist towards your left. Inhale center, twist towards your right. One more set. Inhale towards the right, towards the left. And now inhale the center and exhale towards the right. Good, it is early morning here, so eventually I get it right. Shake it out, shake out everything. Good. Another one we can do here is heaven and earth. So inhale up with this arm, your right arm. Really straight up with the palm facing this way. And this other arm, inhale first and then exhale down on this side. So everything, the palms are moving towards the left. Now go the other way. Ready? Palms are going to go that way. Inhale center. Exhale out or up and down. Let's try just right here. Inhale and exhale up. Inhale here, exhale down. Inhale center, bring it out into a V. and do a side bend. So now you've got your feet out here. You got them solidly on the earth. Make sure they're there. You're not going to fall off your stool. And let's bring this hand down and this hand overhead. It's a side bend. It opens all the rib cage up here on this side. And then on the other side. Very nice. Let's do we kind of did a front stroke here, the crawl stroke, right? Let's do the back stroke. Let's do the breaststroke. And you're going to be feeling it right here at your core. Inhale first and do wishu. Whoosh. Inhale, wishu. Whoosh. Wishu. Whoosh. Good. Shake it out. All that can be done standing, but we need to do the fountain next, okay? So placing your stool somewhere else. Preparing for knocking at the gates. Feet are in a V. Let the front ball of the foot slide and the heel come up as you twist. And you're tapping your front abdominal area and your back buttocks. That's what it looks like. You're going all the way around if you can, and you're meanwhile sliding the front toe area of the ball of the foot, and then you're releasing the heel to do this. Good. That's knocking at the gates, and that's the first gate. The second gate is the kidneys, right here. I'm just showing you how it looks forward and back. Good. Now you're going to do the lung points here. You can either do them standing still or you can do a little bit of a letting go of the feet here. That practice is bringing energy to all those acupressure points in the foot. So if possible, I like to move my foot, releasing the heel here. Good. Now we're going to stand still, but our feet are in a V. This is the rider on horse position. And we're going to tap down the front body, fold forward, flat back, keep tapping, and now round the back and let go. Inhale back up. Exhale back down, fold forward. Notice how the thighs are open here because your feet are in a V. That's important. Good. Now come to the outside of the legs and come up. You're tapping the outside of them now. Now you're going to go back the inside. Stay grounded. You can always have your chair nearby if you need to hold on with one hand and use the other hand for tapping. Yeah, you want accessibility as much as possible. So especially if you have any injuries, having a stool or chair nearby, you can really invent your own way of working with it that works for you. Good. Now rub the hand palms together and really feel this softness between the fingers. This is really great for your hands. And we're going to look at the fingers. You could also do this seated. So bring your thumbs in and now release out, stretch the hands. Now bring your index finger to the center of the palm and now stretch it out. And your third finger and into the palm and stretch it out. And your ring fingers into the palm and stretch it out. And your pinky into the palm and stretch it out. Good. Now just bring the elbows into the body and circle the wrists. You're isolating the wrists here. Bring the arms into a T out there, and then circle forward. And circle back. And try to let the shoulders feel like they're almost coming together and back. That gives you a little bit more space in front. And then circle the opposite way. Forward circles and back circles. And this is for the connection of the forearms and the upper arms here. It takes some energy, and for a lot of people, the arms are really heavy. But you can, if you're comfortable with it, you can bring these arms up higher and circle. And circle back. Almost like you're going to fly. But that's what the crawl stroke is for. You feel like you're a big bird, make it into a bird. But you might want to stay still on this with your feet. And once again, the arms could be right here, or they could be going up higher like big condor wings. You have to invent what works for you. This or this. Good. Shake it out. Shaking it out standing doesn't feel too much different from seated, but you do want to engage your ankles, your knees, your hips, your upper body, your shoulders, and then maybe turn into a ghost. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Bend the knees. Ah, ooh. Good. And let go. Now, you better get some water if you don't have it out there, because before we start the Tai Chi Chih, you will need it. So having water, we don't drink any of that soda stuff or Coke or anything else like that, or coffee while we're doing this. But please have some water nearby. And turn off your cell phones. Okay, focus, number one. Okay, so we're going to start with the owl next. Bring your hands behind your body, stand tall, and look slowly over towards your right with the chin parallel to the earth. Back to center, bringing your head back a little bit here so that you're not forward with it. And inhaling and exhaling towards the left. Shoulders are back and down. Center, inhale, exhale to the side. The owl. The owl also looks very far. So feel the point of vision, perhaps from your third eye, which we call the center of the forehead. As you look around, you'll find yourself probably looking above the computer you must have up in front of you somewhere, but not necessarily bringing the chin up. So you're parallel with your chin to the floor or your desk or whatever you're doing. There's your exhale. Here's your inhale. Here's your exhale. And the breath is, I hope, getting softer for us now as we prepare for going ahead with some of the other joints. Let's go to the shoulder joints, forward, up, back, and down. Now back up, forward, and down. Inhale, exhale. Very nice. Shake it out. Shaking out is really important to do a lot of. Coming down to hip circles, forward to your right, back, left, forward. So we're doing clockwise now. Right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, forward. Notice how slow it is. We want slowness. Now you're going to inhale and start going the opposite way. Left, back, right, forward. Okay? Forward, left, back, right, forward. I think we're at 3 now. Let's do 2 more. Good. Now we're going to do a forward bend, and how we prepare for it is really important. So we're going to prepare the feet here, and let's bring them out a little bit into a V so we're even more grounded here. We're going to inhale the palms up, and you're going to bring them down with the backs of the palms together like this on the exhale. Right here, you flatten the back, you turn it into a dive, like you're diving off a diving board, and your spine is straight here. Back, you can feel the back. It should be almost like a tabletop. And now you're going to round the back and let go. Now that was an exhale. Now you're going to inhale up, palms together, backs of the palms together. Inhale. Now as you fold over, try washu. Washu. That will allow you to use your abdominal muscles to pull this stunt over, okay? So inhale up, and either do first a dive where you flatten the back and then let go, rounding it. You should be outside your toes here, I hope. You want that space between the body and the back front of the toes. Okay, now you're going to bring the backs of the palms together. Inhale. And try washu. Try your core to bring yourself over. Inhale. Washu. Okay, and then tap back up. Okay, very good. Now we're going to bring our feet together here. We're going to do a spinal twist. This is prayer twist from yoga. Bring your palms together at the heart and bring your feet together here, almost together, and come up on the balls of the feet and twist towards your right. Inhale first. Twist on the exhale. Inhale back to center. It's a spinal twist from yoga. Inhale here with the prayer that looks like this. And now you're going to twist towards your left. Back to center. One more to the right. Center, inhale. And last to the left. Very good. Let it go. Come into Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms are open like this. They're facing forward. And let's feel the bottom of the mountain here. So just extend out here. And as you just inhale and exhale here, bring the palms down. And now relax them. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. And we'll begin our first of the 19 movements in one pose, Tai Chi Chih. And this is rocking motion. Forward and back weight shift. Forward to the front of the foot. Release the heels. Going back. Release the toes. Notice how the palms are picking up energy from the earth and going up towards heaven, and then exhaling down from heaven to earth. And the movement here is that the heels come up, and the movement as you go back is that the toes rise. And there's a little sinking in the middle at the bubbling spring. So this does establish that in Qigong, There's quite a bit of sinking and rising, and you have to be able to maintain soft knees. Little knees. Connection of the knees is really important, but there needs to be, not that you have to ground down too much, but you need to feel the softness of them. Let's do 3 more of rocking motion. Notice the softness of the breath. This is the inhale. This is the exhale. One last one after this. Sink it down. Rest on globes of energy when the palms face the earth like this, right at the dantian here, your lowest point in the energy center there. You want to feel that there's an inhale and exhale there that's in resistance to gravity. Bird flaps its wings, feet are in a V. Inhale and sink on the exhale. We've been slowing down the exhale because it actually helps us to relax. Bird flaps its wings. On the third one of each group of 3, you do a wrist circle forward. Rest on globes of energy. Coming into rider on horse position, shift towards your right, bring your left heel forward, right from the hip, straight leg. Around the platter, we'll do 9, and we'll do 1 grounding at the end. This is the last one. Bring the left foot back in. Shift to the left to bring your right heel forward. Preparing for a round to the platter. Right side. Last one on your right. Up around the platter. In chest high water. Sink it down now. Shift to your right, bring your left forward for around the platter variation. Being up a ball of energy over here on your left side and dropping it center on the exhale. Enjoy it. Two more on the left. Bring the left foot back in, into a V. Ground it. Shift to your left to bring the right heel forward for a round the platter variation. The variation is a small circle within a larger one. Make sure the head is staying up and your third eye is connecting just to a point, which we call the drishti point, way over there. That maintains your alignment. We're at 5. This is 6. We're going to 9. Last one of around the platter variation. A circle within a circle. Inhale here and sink it down. We'll do several groundings here. Bring it to the heart, your middle dantian or energy center down to the abdomen, or low dantian here, which is your core point. Up through the middle, up to the head, and exhale down. If these get too high for your arms, just modify them. Inhale, now we're going to inhale up beyond the head to the trees. Open out. Bring it up. Inhale first and exhale down. Inhale. Bring it up to the sun or stars and exhale slowly down. This is for relaxation response. It's a very slow exhale. So if you need to inhale, take it and then make sure that you're not without breath. Good. Take it all the way up again. Feel it. Slight back bend, upper spine. Exhale down. Rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. This would be an inhale and an exhale, possibly, if you decide to just do one. I think the extensions from Qigong are important for senior bodies, so I have my students do this kind of thing. And now we come to bass drum. We're going to shift to the right, bring the left heel forward, and create a drum around the body that'll look like this with the palms facing each other. Legong points are right here in the centers of the palms. We want to make sure they're connected. Inhale forward and exhale back. Start realizing that the long exhale is very important and takes you to grounding and back. The inhale takes you to grounding in front. Free the weight of the palms. You might even want to twirl the fingers a little bit here, making sure the fingers are relaxed. There's space between them, that the chi is flowing, your intrinsic energy. The effect of connecting to the breath and the blood and the circulation in the body. One more of bass drum. And this is a lovely movement because it's the same on both sides. Inhale, sink down. Shift towards the left, release the right heel. Bass drum. There's energy between the palms as it goes outside the breasts. Exhale down. Now start. Here's your inhale here. Here's your exhale. Make it slow. Your right leg is forward. Your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. The energy is moving from the hip down through the knee to the ankle on that right side. So feel that connection. And your belly button is facing forward, hopefully. You want to align the spine as best as you can. 3 more of bass drum. Last one, we're working for slowness, continuity, circularity, and moving from the center body. Sink it down. Let's double ground it, bring it to the heart. And down. And triple ground it, bring it to the head. The head, the heart and lungs, and the abdomen are your 3 major dantians, or energy centers. And shake it out. Good. And now we move to daughter on the mountaintop and daughter in the valley. Shift towards the right, bring the left heel forward. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your left hand behind the right circle here. 2 circles intertwining right at the heart. Your left hand and my hand. My left hand are... There's no way for me to really mirror this for you. So you just have to realize we're both using the left hand, this one, at the heart. When the palms cross, your right hand will be outside the left, symbolizing that the left is our heart hand. And this left circle is there. And the right circle is here. And they cross right here at the heart. Okay, let's do that. Daughter on the mountaintop, shifting towards your right, bringing your left forward. One, two, ground it through the earth. 3, 4, slow down the exhale as you come down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the noble Chinese number that is traditional here, so things work really well in 9s. Exhale. Shift to the left, bring your right heel forward. Palms are in Tadasana here, our mountain pose, as we come up the mountain and come down it. So we inhale here. We exhale here as we pass the heart. You're now on your right side. And your left hand is still close to the heart. We'll call this 5. We're going to 9. This will be the last one. It's 9. Feet in a V, inhale, exhale down. Good. Shift to the right, left comes forward. Daughter in the valley, starting on top of the mountains up here with both palms. Inhale and then exhale down. Inhale here through the center. And exhale back slowly like you see the valley below you. Here you've come up through the central trail, and here you are at the tops of the mountains, and you're going to feel them all the way down until you get to the center here to come back up again. We'll call that 3. We're going to 9. And we're on the left side for you. Last one on the left. Bring the foot back into a V, rider on horse, exhale down. Shift towards your left, bring your right heel forward. Daughter in the valley starts on tops of the mountains, lengthen up. Keep the crown of the head pulled by a string up towards the heavens. Exhale down. Inhale through the center. Remember that the exhale is what actually brings in the relaxation response. So over these mountains, feel them, touch them. There's 2 of them. And now you're coming up through the central trail in awe that you're going to get to the top of the mountains again. Enjoy that. It's a vision. We need to have a joyous vision in our lives. Thinking of mountains makes me happy. Maybe you too. And we'll do one more here. Inhaling up. Enjoy and enjoying, slowly coming back over the mountains and bringing the foot back into a V. Inhale and sink it down. The 2 daughters have come to a graceful conclusion here, resting on globes of energy. And now we're going to move into carry the ball to the side. Winding up towards your right, shift into that leg, release your left heel. You're going to move left. You're doing a bit of a squat here, so knees are slightly softly bent, and now you inhale and lengthen and exhale. Second cycle of 3. Carry the ball to the side is the name of this side Shifting, move. Stay on the ground. Actually, the pelvis, the hips, the knees, and the ankles are all together here. So feel that connection, that unity. And now we're going to go back. Inhaling to the left, picking up our ball of energy, releasing our right heel and moving right with the hips, knees, and ankles together. You're in a little bit of a squat when you start this movement. 2, and third one. Going back. Left heel moves out. We're moving that way. Once we carry the ball from here, 2, 3, bring in the right heel. Inhale, lengthen, sink. Feet are in a V. Expose your inner thighs. That way you can do a nice V. And the knee should be not going beyond the big toe. Very nice. Carry the ball to the side, comes to a graceful conclusion. Inhale, sink it down. Our next moves will be push-pull and pulling in the energy, shifting towards your right to bring the left forward. Push-pull. This is an exhale forward with the heel of the hand. As you come up, the fingertips will rise. As you come back, you'll bring the inside of the palms here towards you on the inhale, and then you'll exhale out. It's an exhale out to begin with. Push, pull, or giving and receiving energy. Shift to the right, left forward. Feel the softness of the wrists. The heel of the hand comes down and forward. The thumbs now will turn towards you, and then that's the inhale. Exhale. We'll call this 5. We're going to 9. Slow down the exhale forward. Bring the fingertips up. Turn the palms towards you. Last one. Good. Bring that foot back into a V. Sink it down. Shift left. Release your right heel. Push, pull. Or giving and receiving energy. The one you give out returns to your heart on the inhale. It's a circle, though. Maintain your circle. We'll call this 4. It's slow. 5. Here's your exhale. Then your inhale back. That's 6. 3 more. Last one of push-pull. Good. Sink it down. Rest on globes of energy. And now we go into our next move, which is pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through the fingertips. Left side is first. Inhale, exhale. Bring in the energy from the farthest star. What would you want today? 7, peace. 8, love. Community. Bring the foot back in. That was your left side, and now you can think about it for your right. What would you bring into your heart from the farthest star in the universe on your right side? Slow down the exhale here as you bring the energy in from the fingertips, from that farthest star. Three more. Last one. Bring the foot back in into a V and sink it down. Double ground it. Get a sip of water. When you're working with the energy in the breath, water should always be nearby. And now we come to the taffies. Start with your feet in a V, a feeling of connection to the earth with your palms. And you're going to bring your left hand under to move to the left, under the elbow. And open the feet out here into a V and pull the energy between the palms. It's sticky taffy that's there, or moving through heavy air. You might want to use your core for this, just to feel that pull a couple times. And then make a soft breath out of that. Seven, we'll say this is 7, 8. And the hand that underneath is the direction, is that your direction you're going. Underneath hand right here is your left. Let's close it. That was basic taffy. Then we have 3 variations. The first one is anchor taffy. You're going to anchor your right hip and bring your left foot forward. And the left hand will be underneath and the left foot will be out. Open the hips. Return the foot. Come back to the left. Now your left hip is anchored and your right hand is underneath and your right foot is forward. Open the hips, sink, and move it towards your right. The underneath hand, your right hand, is the invite hand to the right. Sink. Two more. Of anchor taffy. Circles taffy. Second variation. Beater in a V. Sink and rise. Left hand under, move it to the left. Right hand under. Sink and rise. Two more. And last one, back to the left. Perpetual motion taffy with heel step. Two more. The taffies are ended. We'll do several groundings here to celebrate. Exhale down. Beat in a V. Inhale to your heart, your middle dantian. Back to the abdomen. Now through the heart to the head on the inhale, and slowly exhale down. All the way to the abdomen. Bring it up to the trees. Open the chest. Bring the shoulders back. Inhale. Sink it down. And the last one is going to be to the sun and moon. Slight back bend of the upper spine. Inhale. Come back to center. Make sure you have enough breath to exhale down and exhale down. Take another breath and rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. And we move into our next move, which will be working the pulley on your left side. It's a diagonal cross. Slide on the back ball of the foot, slide on the front heel. You want to make sure hip, knee, and ankle are together. That way you won't torque anything. Exhale here. Inhale this hip back. And the other hand just really follows what you do. Let's do 3 more on your left. Of working the pulley. Last one. Inhale and sink it down. Feet are in a V. Bring your right hand forward and your left hand is underneath the hip. And here we go. This will be the exhale, and this will be the inhale back. Ready? The right hand is guiding the breath and the movement with the feet that slide on the front heel and slide on the back ball of the foot. You just have to figure where that happens, but it works. We'll go to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. 5, 6. Remember, it's slow. 7. Slide on the back ball of the foot. Slide on the front heel. 8. And this is 9. The right side is done with working the pulley. Good. Inhale, sink it down. Light at the top of the head, light at the temple. This is where your light shines, right up from there. Sink it down. Bring the palms close together like that without touching. You're going to sink and rise with the feet. Good. Now you're going to circle the palms over their head there. That's circling yin and yang. You're circling the Tao there. You're going to hold it, breathe, sink and rise, and let it go. Ready? You might want to circle it again. Let's try that. Sink and rise. Here's the exhale. Here's your inhale. Now let it go. Out into the world and back to your heart. Your left hand will be on the top here as you come up. Sink it down through the central meridian. Feet are in a V. Light at the temple, which is at the temples back here. Without touching, sink and rise. Now circle the energy of yin and yang. The head is kind of symbolizing the Tao here. Hold it. Sink and rise and let it go. Your energy, your thought, speech, and action are right here at your temples, at your brain. Sink and rise. Out into the world and back to the heart with your heart hand on top. Inhale. Feet still in a V. Joyous breath is next. Exhale down. Let everything out. And now prepare to inhale, coming up to the balls of the feet, and exhale down 4 times. On the third, drop the heels. Inhale and sink it down. Feet in a V. Preparing for passing clouds. All things change. Brushing the elbow and a little bit of movement right and left gives you figure 8, which is a symbol of long life and happiness. It's the symbol of both Eastern and Western medicine, so I like to do it. Just brush the elbow, a slight spinal twist here. But your feet are solidly on the earth in a V, so. And the other thing is that as this hand passes, you let it go. It's the mirror hand, but we don't follow it. You just keep using your drishti point out there, or your point of focus, and that keeps you looking forward from the third eye. Good. Okay, passing clouds. Coming back to center here, we'll do the 6 healing sounds, which are ho for the heart, your left hand, your left foot. Ho, hu for the spleen, same left foot. Hu, tsu, left to right for the liver. Tsu, sh for the lungs, right hand, right foot. Sh, shi for the triple heater. Shi, same foot. And chui, left to right. Chui. And you'll do at some point 5 of those chuis, okay? For the kidneys. Kidneys are more important than the heart in Chinese medicine. So make sure that you drink lots of water today, and that's in order. All right, here we go. Hu, hu, tsu, sh, shi, chui, ho, hu, tsu, sh, shi, chui. Last one, there'll be 5 chuis. Ho, hu, tsu, sh, shi, chui. Figure 8. Chui. Heel step. Chui. 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 Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites. Bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone for cosmic consciousness pose. Lengthen up. Bring the elbows out to the side. Bring the left hand in close to the heart. Look through the window of eternity and over it. Open the legs for support. Come up here, bringing the hands overhead in gratitude to thousands of years of Tai Chi Chuan and Tai Chi and Qigong, all of this beautiful practice that is ancient and has similarities in some cases to both yoga and Tai Chi. We celebrate all of these, and we celebrate the 19 movements in one pose of Justin Stone, 1974. His teacher was Wen-Shan Huang.